Okay, so this is the third take of this house tour. The security of this house is basically a sleeping bag. And in here, we have ourselves a nice little ex-cannabis farm. I'm on my way to the house, taking coffee with us because the guys doing the scaffolding are there already. We filmed this video on Monday and half the footage got cancelled, so we're going to use half the footage from today, half the footage from Monday to give you guys a bit of a house tour around the property. It might be a little bit noisy because the scaffolding's going up. These guys were meant to be here yesterday and they couldn't get started because the day we were meant to get started on the work, it decided to snow, which for most people is a lovely thing, but not when you're trying to replace a roof. Okay, so this is the third take of this house tour. Hope that we can get through it nice and smoothly without any hiccups. But we're in here, we're in the hallway. This is the front door, and we've got, as you can see, a wooden frame that surrounds it with windows. It is disgusting, it's rotten. So we're going to be replacing the whole thing. Hopefully UPVC windows and then a nice fully composite front door that'll look really clean. And I'm really excited to install a Ring doorbell. I don't know why, I'm really excited for it because I haven't done that yet. Now this is the hallway. As you can see from this little bit here, there's little patches like this all throughout the whole house, just to show how bad the plastering is. So we're probably gonna have to knock off the plaster in the whole house and replaster it. This whole house is pretty much a back to brick renovation. We're going to be doing absolutely everything to it. We're going to be extending it out the back. We've got guys putting scaffolding up now to start replacing the roof, repointing the whole house. So there is so much to be done on this renovation, but it is definitely going to be worth it because the property prices in the area are high enough that you really want to go to town on the property to make sure that it is the best that it can possibly be. Like usually what I'd say is if you've got a 150 grand house, you don't want to be putting in a 6, 7, 8 grand kitchen because it's not going to increase the value enough to make it worth doing that. You just want to put in a nice, simple, clean, fresh, basic kitchen. But this house, the end value is probably going to be about 425. And so we want to make sure it's done and done to a really, really good standard. Now, we're stood in the lounge right now, which is going to pretty much stay exactly as it is. When I say it stays exactly as it is, I mean not removing any walls. We're definitely going to be renovating the room. But yes, we're going to be putting in fresh carpets, plastering, obviously liquor paint, sorting out this. I don't know, I think we'll remove this, but I don't know what we're going to do with it, whether we'll put in like a log burner or we'll just have nothing there. I'm not too sure. If anyone's got any cool suggestions, let me know. But still undecided on the fireplace. The only thing about this room that annoys me is this. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this properly, but the wall comes out here and then it comes out here as well, which is really, really infuriating because oh, I've got a cobweb. As someone who's in rotten houses all the time, I'm not good with filth. This is not big enough for like a decent sized sofa. It's probably going to be like a two-seater, and it's also completely off center from the fireplace. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but that really, really irritates me. But we can't really change it because of some plans we've got going on with the other rooms. So we're just gonna have to leave it as it is. Now this house we've picked up for £275,000. Now that is a fantastic price for the area. This house is a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. Right, we picked it up for 275. There's a house that I can look at right now from out the window across the street, a 3-bedroom terraced that needs a full renovation as well, that has just been sold for 350,000. So we've got it 75k below a terraced house, let alone a semi-detached. So I'm pretty confident we're going to make some good money on this house. My father-in-law came and had a look at this house because he's a plasterer, and he was like, "Oh my word, look at this! This is probably going to sell for like £1 million." I can pretty much guarantee it's not. I mean, I don't know. In fact, if this is worth anything and somebody knows, let me know, because apparently it's nice, but I don't think it is. So correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows if that's worth anything, let me know and you can buy it off me. This is the second reception room. As you can see, scaffolding is going up behind me. But there's not a whole lot to say about this particular room. This one is gonna be, it's gonna be made open plan. So the wall is coming out. So the door into the kitchen is just here. This is the dining room. The door into it is gonna be here. So we're going to have a door, so you step in, and this wall's coming out. It's going to be big, open plan, kitchen, dining space. And then we're also going to be pushing the wall out and extending out about 3 meters out, and the width of the house is 6 meters. So it's going to be an 18 square meter extension, single story with like Velux windows, bifold doors and things like that. So it's going to be nice, big, open plan space. Very, very excited for that. And then this is the kitchen. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's, I'm trying to find a positive. No, it's just not the most beautiful thing in the world. It's pretty gross. So yeah, as I say, we're going to be knocking this wall out, expanding it out into one big open plan kitchen dining space. The idea with this as well is, and this is the space I was telling you about that I'm interested in using. So as I say, this is going to be boxed off. So we're going to get a stud wall, partition wall to come over here. So this is all going to be completely boxed off. We're going to brick this door up, and we're going to put in like a frosted window so there's a bit of light coming into this little room. And it's going to basically be a downstairs like utility, downstairs toilet, WC space. But the way in which people are going to get into this space, this is going to be fully boarded up. They're going to access it, come with me, follow me. They're going to access it through here, which is what I was telling you about. So this is where I think the door's going to be, either here or here, just to make it a little bit more private, because the last thing you want to do is have guests around in your big communal space and someone says they're going to go use the bog and everyone sees them walk into the toilet and walk back out. So for a bit of privacy, it just makes a bit more sense for the door to be in the hallway. So if you come on through, the only other thing is, and this is a lovely fridge, should I open it? Yeah. I did this yesterday. No, Monday, right? And I almost died from gagging, so I'm gonna look away. But this is, bear in mind, this house has been empty for 4 years. You ready? Okay, we're clear. Now, this is the basement. Come have a look at this now. So the owner had a slightly checkered past, and I'll show you that in a sec. Here's our boiler, our lovely boiler, which is not ideal. So we're going to be replacing that. Got our fuse board up here, which is going to get replaced. And in here, this is where the magic happened. So we're going to be putting a UPVC window here. This is the very front of the house. So currently it's just boarded up, but we're going to be putting a nice UPVC window in. And then if you come in here, we have ourselves a nice little cannabis or ex-cannabis farm. So you can see we've had the lights, the hooks in the ceiling, the radiator. It's basically, we bought ourselves a plug and play business. We're literally good to go. However, we're not going to use it as that. We're going to knock all this out, knock these walls out. We're not knocking that wall out. And we're going to make it just a big open plan space. Not quite tank it, but we're going to get it to a point where it is at least like decent for storage and it's not absolutely filthy or have an old cannabis farm in. Oh yeah, so we have ourselves as well some very dodgy brickwork, okay? So the guys they're getting the scaffolding up now, and we're going to get a roofer to replace the roof. We're going to do a full, like the whole house needs repointing, but there's plenty of brickwork where the brickwork's just really dodgy. One of which is this section here, where you can literally see people walking past, can't you? I don't know if you picked it up on the camera, but you can see the guys walking past. That is currently, the security of this house is basically a sleeping bag. Yeah, definitely not ideal. So we're going to be plugging that up. Now, we're going to be going upstairs. So onto Monday's footage that wasn't corrupt. Let's go. Now, this is being filmed on a Monday. We completed on this on Friday. We're going to be replacing the roof, replacing the battens and everything, making sure it's brand new, fresh, sealed, because we've had a major leak in the roof upstairs. We completed on Friday and we're just getting cracking with all of the external work as quickly as possible. This side of the double glazing has been completely smashed through. We've also got a big crack going up here and a crack that follows down here. I'm not concerned about it because I already know what it is. Whoever put this window in, they did not put a proper lintel in above, so we're getting the lintel replaced there and a brand new window put in. Now, another funny story with this house that I don't know if I should tell it, the bathroom story. I'll just tell it, we bought it, so it's too late for anyone to change their mind. Basically, we were gonna buy this house, we were gonna buy it cash. In the end, we decided to buy it with a mortgage. Mortgage lender would not lend because the house did not have a bathroom in. Cue the photo of the zero bathroom. About 2 weeks before we completed, I got the keys to the house from consent from the agents. Me and a friend bought a £35 bathroom suite, and we came in and we fitted this masterpiece. What do you think of this? 5-star bathroom suite, hey? We've got ourselves a full-on bath, we've got the toilet, we've got the sink, we've got the rad, we've got nice flooring from B&Q. We did what was necessary to get this over the line, and we got this done the day before the mortgage valuer came round. The day he came round, he had a look, signed it off, and we got the mortgage offer approved. So, yes, we got the mortgage that we needed. Now this room, is the master bedroom. The reason there's a bucket on the floor is because when we bought this, a few days before we completed, I came in to have a look, and there was loads of water just seeping in from the roof, which is not ideal. So this is all going to come down and get replastered and fixed up. There's probably a lot of damp issues that we need to fix, like floorboards and joists and what have you. So we're going to make sure we get all that fixed up, plastered. But in the meantime, we popped a little bucket there so it didn't cause any further damage. And then we've got bedroom number 2, which again is a really good size, nice and big. Not a whole lot to say about this. Yeah, it's very bright in here. The sun comes in from this side, so you get a lot of light coming in. That garden is bad, isn't it? That garden is bad. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say about this one. This room, is what it is. It's actually decent nick. I'm really surprised. This house has been empty for 4 years. I'm really surprised that when I came in here, I thought it was going to be riddled with damp, and it's surprisingly dry. I don't know how that's happened, but it's very, very dry. It's great. Now into the, if you can squeeze in, this is the box room. However, for a box room, it's a pretty good sized room. Like, it's actually a decent sized space. I don't know the exact dimensions, but it's a decent sized space. I quite like it. And then up here is the attic. I'll let you run up there with the camera so you can show people. I'm not going to climb up, but that's the attic. You'll see when he goes up there that there is a massive hole in the roof that is going to get fixed ASAP. There's a window that's going to get replaced. We're going to fully board it up so that we can use it as storage. An option for the future is that we go and put a wall here. This is hollow, so it's just a stud wall. So we can pop a door here into this room, box it off, and then this could be the start of stairs that go up a little bit and then over the top. So the stairs would come up here and all the way up across into the attic space if we wanted to convert the attic later down the line. So that's a cool option that we've got available to us. The renovation works is still up in the air, so we'll have to feed back and loop back to this when we get it all done, because we're still getting quotes in, we're still working out how much it's going to cost. The extension is going to be about 30. The roof and all of the pointing, all the external brickwork, I'm expecting to be about 12. Then we need to do lintels, windows, front door, and then a full reno, new kitchen, bathroom, plastering, rewire, plumbing, all that extra stuff. So it's quite a lot to this one. I'm expecting it to be around 70,000. That's where I'm expecting us to land on this one, but we'll see. I think overall I'm pretty excited about this project. I think this year is just going to be quite a good one. I mean, this is going to be video number 2 of the year. So this one's going to be coming out soon. Been loads going on. We've bought a couple of properties. We've got a bunch more that we're completing on in January and February. So we're going to have so much content to be posting about, which is great. We're keeping ourselves very, very busy and just really excited for this year. It's going to be a good one. And obviously now the snowstorm has passed, or hopefully has passed, we should just be full steam ahead with this project. We'll definitely be keeping you guys up to date. Stay tuned for it. And if you want to keep up to date with the progression of it and any other projects that we've got going on, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and see you in the next one.